What happens if you get a child molester or a rapist as your cellmate? So as you see time and time again from watching my videos, all the news reports, that these chomos get put in cells with people by accident. Maybe it's a fuck up, who knows? And that person is literally lying in wait to hurt them. Now, there's another side of that coin. Imagine you're in prison and you did about 8 or 9 years. You're about to go home and say 5, make it to work release, whatever it may be. And they put a child molester or rapist in your cell. Now, a lot of people will say, I'll just go home. But the reality is this, you are home. And I can only speak on myself. When I first got to prison at 23 years old, thinking I'd get out close to 30 was impossible. I thought I would never go home. And I told myself I would never be a victim. And I was politicking hard when it came to prison. And by politicking, I mean any chomo rapist that I could see, I was slicing them, marking them, and whatever it took. If I had a friend and something happened and somebody told on him, whatever it is, that's my friend. So the company you keep in prison is how you do your sentence. If you do your sentence with a lot of people that have drug problems, then you're considered someone on drugs, and they're going to look to take from you, or they're going to look to use you. You know, you hang out with a certain type of organization. If they go to war, you're part of that war. You might just be collateral damage. So when you're living like that for so long, it follows you. And there's no retirement plan in prison. They expect you to be violent and crazy 24/7. It doesn't matter how much you matured mentally, physically, spiritually. The external and the internal do not exist together in prison. And you need to know how to manage them. The point being is you have to fuck that chomo up. It does not matter what you're going to say, oh, well, I go home. They're going to look at you like, for one, you're now weak, you're soft, you have to pay that protection, extortion. You're probably going to get sliced. They're probably going to go in there and slice both of y'all, stab you. If you're part of an organization, a city, any of your friends that you were with, whether doing life sentences or what, you see how quick your friends look at you like, what the fuck, you just made us look bad. And sometimes it's your best friends that put the knife in you. So all those tough dudes, it catches up to you just like anything in life. Now, I can't speak on everybody's situation, but I had about a year left in my bid. And at that time, I was really maturing and really trying to manifest a plan that ended up working for me now. However, I was wild in prison. I was stabbed. I went through wars. You know, I had a lot of crazy shit happen. I was jumped, broken orbital bone, getting my revenge, doing 9, 10 months at a time in isolation, confinement, CM, up and down the Florida Panhandle and back down and up. And I can't just say, you know what? I go home soon. It's time to chill. I'm in a dorm where it's called stab only. These dudes are on high security.